Hi, I'm Courtney, Boling, and I wanted to tell you all my testimony today. So, when I was younger, I grew up in a house that really we didn't go to church often, but it was mostly a very legalistic church that we did go to occasionally, but it was only like on Christmas and Easter that we went. But when as I got older, something really traumatic happened in my life, and it kind of made me think that if there was a God, he wasn't looking out for me. So I kind of went through life like that up until I was about 18 years old, and I met my now husband, and he started telling me about Jesus. And I kind of looked at him like he was crazy, because I was like, who is this guy you're talking about? And what does that have to do with me? And he just kept kind of talking to me about Jesus and about God, and just about how Jesus had a plan for my life, and he just kept pouring into me. And there were some supernatural things that kind of happened that led me to start praying and to start really seeking God. And I remember the night that I was saved. I was sitting on I was in my husband's house, and me and him were talking, and I started asking him a lot of questions about Jesus. And I came out, he was like, let me take you to my dad so he can answer some questions. So we went in there to the living room to his dad, and I sat down with his dad, and his dad took me through the gospel. And he told me that, if I follow Jesus, then if I repent and I follow Jesus, that I was saved, that I would, have eternity in heaven. And at first I was like, I still don't know about this, because I'm hard-headed. And so I went to go get up, and I physically could not move. I just, this power came over me, and I physically couldn't move. And his dad sat there for a minute, and then he leaned over and he said, do you feel that? And I said, yes. And he said, that's God. And I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I have since been blessed beyond measure, and have gotten to experience things because of Christ grabbing a hold of me and not letting go. So if you are thinking about church, thinking about Christ, thinking about what all this means, I just would tell you to seek out Christ, and he's going to show himself to you in a way that may be supernatural or may not be, but it's going to be a way that you will get to know him better.